Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1970 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today's matchup is between the Chicago White Sox and the Seattle Pilots at Brainiac Stadium. On the mound for the White Sox today is Greg Bollo, whose record is 3-1 with a 3.22 ERA. And pitching for the Pilots is Gene Brabender, whose record is 2-0 with a 3.28 ERA. Okay, so we got a nice little victory yesterday. We won 7-3. Another solid performance from Marty Patton. He's had two consecutive solid performances. And what does that get him? A trip to the minor leagues. And that's because Bob Meyer will be back the next time through the rotation. So we've put Marty Patton and his two victories, his team leading two victories, down in AAA. And again, you may, just to be reminded, I suppose, that if there's a check mark next to their name, that means that they are on a major league contract and they cannot be sent to the minors. They would have to be released from their deal. And so of the players in our rotation that are eligible to be sent to the minors, we're looking at Ricky Clark, who we just signed and who pitched well in his first start. We didn't sign him, we traded for him. And of course, John Gelnar, who's 1-3, and a pitcher who I think is actually better than Marty Patton, although Patton has pitched, two in a row that is pretty solid. And now we have Bob Meyer taking the final spot. And I have no idea how he's going to pitch. If it's anything like last year, Bob Meyer was 6-14, 6-12, with a 4.33 ERA. But he had that walk to strikeout ratio, which was maybe the best ratio on our team for anyone who was in the starting rotation. So we've got to have him in the rotation. So what I'm proposing to do here is send Marty Party to AAA for 2 weeks. He's got to be down there for 2 weeks. And then we will reassess where Fred Gladding is at that point. Gladding has not been good since we signed him as a free agent. So we could cut him loose at his very low contract, just cut him, and then move Marty Patton into the long relief role and move Bruce Brubaker into the short relief role. And that might be what we have to do to get through the first half of the season until maybe the trade deadline. We can reassess where we're at. So I don't know. That's a long way of letting you know that we are reconfiguring our rotation for the upcoming 2 weeks at least. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with Game 2 of the 3-game series. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We got another new subscriber. We're up to 436 subs. That's pretty sweet. I appreciate it. We've got Mean Gene, our ace, on the mound. Looks like the White Sox have done well against him. They're batting .338 against Brabender. Everybody in the bullpen is available. Here's our lineup versus Greg Bollo. Now, one of the problems we have, and it's a good problem to have, is both of our first basemen are doing pretty well. Even Mike HEGAN, who can play defensively better than anybody on our team at first base, is off to a good start. And so we have to find a way to make Joe Pepitone, Deron Johnson, and Mike HEGAN, get into the everyday lineup. We can't take out Bill Robinson, and Pepitone can play left field and right field, but with HEGAN in left, Robinson in right, somebody is going to be missing a game every, missing one of those four guys are going to miss a game every day. So we have to find a way to rotate them in order to get the maximum from these guys. So that's the other weird thing that we're dealing with right now. So that means Lou Piniella is the odd man out. And with Aurelio Rodriguez committing 3 errors in his first 5 games, hell, I may as well get Rich Rollins in there, who's the better hitter, and has only made 1 error at third. So I don't know. I mean, I'm still very confused. As long as we win the ball games, that's all that matters. Let's take a look at the White Sox lineup rundown. Looks like they have a new catcher in there today. We'll take a look at him. Batting leadoff. In center field is Angel Bravo. Batting second, playing second base is George Orta. Batting third in left field is Carlos May. Batting cleanup, playing third base is Bill Melton. Batting fifth at first base is Bob Spence. Batting sixth in right field is Walt Williams. Batting seventh at shortstop is Rich Morales. Batting eighth is the catcher Cam CARREON. And batting ninth is the pitcher Greg Bollo. Here's Mean Gene making his 5th start. He's 2-0 with a 3.28 ERA. That walk to strikeout ratio is very concerning. Opponents are betting 235 against him. His fastball doesn't really exist anymore. Ground ball percentage is right around 50%. His slider is his out pitch, rated in 89, a sinker at 81, overall rated in 81. The 28-year-old right-hander is a free agent at the end of the year. Looking at his log, he did pitch against the White Sox back on April 7th, and he got the win. He went 7 innings, giving up 3 runs on 7 hits. He walked 6. He also walked 6 in his last start, in which he only went 5 innings against the Twins. So the base on balls has been a real problem for Brabender. Here's our defense. Again, it's a little bit different today. We got Deron Johnson at first. The whole right side of the field is not good defensively. And, yeah, we're good everywhere else. Okay, Angel Bravo leading off versus Gene Brabender. Here we go, 3-0 count, and he walks the leadoff batter. The speedy Bravo on first. Runner on first. I bet you he's going to be going first pitch. He's gone. Stolen base for Bravo. That is his 7th of the year. Now, we are 20 games into the season, so if you look at a batter's log, okay, Bravo's only played in 14 of those 20 games, but I'm sure that there are players who've played in all 20. Just pointing that out. Okay, so Bravo in scoring position for George Orta. Orta's got a 1-0 count. And a base at the left. It's 1-0. And a double as Orta takes second base. His 4th double of the year. This is going to go sideways really quick. Carlos May, still nobody out. 0-1 count. Line drive to left. Off the wall. No, it's going to be caught. It looked like it went off the wall, but HEGAN somehow miraculously made the catch. Orta tags and goes to third. We're going to pull Rollins in at third base. If Melton pulls it to third, then we'll hold Orta. Otherwise, we'll just have to give up that run. 2-1 count to Melton. And a base hit. Didn't matter anyway. 2-0. Chicago. I don't mind this happening. It's the errors, the manufactured runs. This is fine. I just have to accept it as Bob Spence lines to third. Melton gets back in time. 2 down. And Walt Williams, with a 2-2 count, strikes out. So Chicago jumps on top, 2-0. Let's take a look at our lineup for today. Batting leadoff in center field is Tommie AGEE. Batting second at third base is Rich Rollins. Batting third in left field is Mike HEGAN. Batting cleanup in right field is Bill Robinson. Batting fifth at first base is Deron Johnson. Batting sixth and catching is Clay Dalrymple. Batting seventh is the second baseman, Gary Sutherland. Batting eighth is Freddie PATEK at short, and ninth is Gene Brabender. Okay, Greg Bollo. Gosh, he's making his 6th start already. So they're 1 turn in the rotation ahead of us with their 4-man rotation. He's 3-1 with a 3.22 ERA. Wow. 27 walks, 10 strikeouts only. His first full year last year, he walked 152 batters. That is insane. Opponents are batting .230 against him. He's got no complete games this year. Fastball tops out at 91 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 50%. The fastball is his best pitch, rated a 90. A sinker at 88 and a changeup at 80. So 3 very good pitches. Overall, he is rated a 90. The 26-year-old righty is arbitration eligible next year. Looking at his log, he pitched against us on April 6th. He got the win with 7 innings, giving up 2 runs, 8 hits. He only walked 4. He followed that start up against Boston, going 5 1/3 and walked 9, struck out 1. 119 pitches. He's had 3 decisions in a row in which he's got the victory. Okay, here's the defense for the White Sox. The only difference is CARREON behind home plate. What is his arm rating? Oh, it's at 80. Okay, so potentially someone we can run against. Also, he's got a 67 overall rating, so he's not very good offensively or defensively. Here we go, Tommie AGEE leading off against Greg Bollo. We got the Red Hats on today. Oh, there we go. Second pitch, AGEE dumps it into the bleachers. In left center field, 408 feet. That would have been a home run in most parks, despite our 350 short porch. The 4th home run for Tommie AGEE. We're down a run. That's a good way to start. Here's Rich Rollins. We're giving him a chance to play 3rd today as he flies out to left field. 1 out. I'm going to bring up Mike HEGAN. He had a home run in yesterday's ball game. And Bollo walks HEGAN. I expect to see a lot of that coming up. Now, Bill Robinson is so hot. We could hit and run, but I think we just got to let him take a cut. Leading the team with 6 home runs. A blooper into center field. Get down! And it's going to be caught by Bravo for out number 2. And Deron Johnson is hot. So you may have seen on the title card, in his last 4 pitch hit performances, he's 4 for 4. And overall batting .438 versus right-handers. With 2 down, I would normally try to steal here with HEGAN, but we're going to let Deron Johnson swing away. Ground ball to 3rd. And that'll do it. Okay, so it's 2-1. We're going to the top of the 2nd inning, and Rich Morales will lead off. 2-2 count for Morales, and there's the 2nd strikeout for Brabender. 1 out for the catcher, CARREON. CARREON pops it up to 1st. Deron Johnson makes the catch. 2 quick outs for Brabender and the pitcher, Bollo, 2-2 count. And he strikes out looking. That was a check swing for out number 3. So a good bounce back inning for Brabender. Strikes out 2 of the 3 batters. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's Clay Dalrymple. Walk into 1st. Leadoff man is on. We will try to sack bunt here with Sutherland. He's batting .328 overall, but he's only batting .205 versus righties. Good bunt to 3rd. The catcher, Dalrymple, is safe at 2nd. So now we need Freddie PATEK to drive in. PATEK off to a horrible start. Batting .175, no home runs. There's a ground ball to 2nd. It does get Dalrymple over as Brabender looking to help his own cause. He's 1 for 5 on the year. He's walked 3 times. Ground ball to short. That'll strand Dalrymple at 3rd. We go to the top of the 3rd, and Angel Bravo will lead it off. Bravo. 0-1 count. Ground ball to Sutherland. That's 5 in a row for Brabender. As George ORTA steps in. A comebacker to Brabender, underhanding it to first for out number 2. And Carlos may not. Ground ball to short. That'll do it. Moving on to the bottom of the third. Tommie AGEE leading off. He led off the game with a home run. There's a lazy fly ball to right. Out number 1. Next up is Rich Rollins, full count, and he gets a base hit to right. Did that get to the wall? It does not. Cut off by Walt Williams. We know he's got a rocket of an arm, so we are not going to run on him. Mike HEGAN with an 0-1 count, popping it up. We'll leave it up to Bill Robinson. Robinson, 0-1, and a line drive to short. Well, we've had 4 base runners. 2 by hit, 2 by walk. And we've only got 1 run to count for it. So we go to the top of the 4th. And Bill Melton will lead it off. Melton, high fly ball to center field. Caught on the warning track by AGEE, 382 feet. Just allowed out. Brabender is definitely, I was going to say settled in, then he gives up a hit to Bob Spence. That is the 3rd hit by the White Sox. The first since the first inning. Walt Williams 2-run home run. 4-1 Chicago on Williams' 4th home run of the season. Then we walk Morales. CARREON popping it up. And the pitcher Bollo striking out. 4-1 Chicago. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning with Deron Johnson leading off. And a base hit to right. So we have leadoff base runner on. That's always a nice switch. Well, now we can't play small ball. I'd like to, try to get runners into scoring position, but we may have already scored the only run we're going to get. So we may as well just cut them loose. Oh, good job by Dalrymple. That is going to get to the wall. Johnson goes to 3rd. Dalrymple, he holds it first. I mean, that's wise. He's not a good base runner, and Williams would likely have thrown him out at 2nd. Okay, we're going to do something we don't normally do. We're going to hit and run with Gary Sutherland. Not a fly ball hitter. Oh, a line drive to right. 3 consecutive singles. Sutherland drives in a run with the hit and run on. That was amazing. It's 4-2, and there's still nobody out. You got Dalrymple at 3rd, Sutherland at 1st. Let's see if we can do the suicide squeeze. Now we can play a little bit of small ball. There's a good bunt to 3rd. Dalrymple scores. Only play was to 1st. It's 4-3 now. With Mean Gene up. Man, I'd love it if he could just help out his own cause. 1-2. Nope, striking out. That's the first K for Bollo. And Tommie AGEE. Chance to tie it up. 1-1 count. And a base hit to right. Sutherland, he's not going to score. Yeah, man, that is tough. I totally get it. That is a weapon out there in right field. If it was any other outfielder, I probably would be pissed off, but I kind of get it. When the ratings work properly, like it makes sense. I'm okay with that. But if that would have been AGEE at 2nd and they didn't even give me the option to send him, like they didn't with Sutherland, I think I would have been pissed off. Okay, Rich Rollins. I mean, this is why he's in there today instead of Aurelio Rodriguez. 3-1 count and a ground ball to short. So once again, we fall a run short of tying it. We get those 2 runs back, and we head to the top of the 5th. 4-3 Chicago, and Bravo leading off again. 0-1 count. Ground ball in the hole. It's short. PATEK's got to hurry, and he makes the play. Finally, I think that's the first time today. Yeah, I guess Bravo walked once. Okay, 1 down, and George ORTA jammed inside. A flare to left for out number 2. And Carlos May, he's 0 for 2 today. And a base to the left. 5 hits for the White Sox. Why do I feel a 2-run home run coming? Is it inevitable? Nope, a pop-up. Oh, that might fall in. Oh, no, it's going to be caught by PATEK. I thought it was going to get over his head for his little duck snort. Brabender keeps the White Sox off the board. We go to the bottom of the 5th. And Mike HEGAN leading off. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And he's got another. That's the 3rd walk issued by Greg Bollo. And the leadoff man is on again. Let's hit and run. It's been working so far today. Well, ground ball to second. That will get HEGAN over. Tying run in scoring position. Here's Deron Johnson. Oh, that's wise. They walk him on 4 straight balls. That's going to set up a double play with the catcher. And I don't think there's anything we're going to be able to do to prevent that from happening. Dalrymple's 1 for 1 with a walk. 0-2. Now he strikes out, so double play doesn't matter. Here's Gary Sutherland. He had a big RBI today. And a ground ball to second. Yeah, we're not. This is going to be a loss for sure, but at least it's a competitive game. Okay, Brabender. I think we've got to try to get 1 more inning out of him. That may be a regretful. Yeah, this is not going to go well. That's the 3rd walk issued by Brabender. We probably should cut our losses, but no, come on. The first baseman just stole second. He had 4 in 458 at-bats last year. That's his first this year. So this run will score no matter what. There it is. 5-3. Rich Morales. Line drive to right. The catcher, CARREON. Base at the right. Pull the infield in. Corners in for the pitcher. Lays down a bunt. Gets the job done, and that will be it for Brabender. We got the lefties coming up. We're going to lock it down with Ron Locke. He's off to a bad start. Last season could have been an aberration. The guy hadn't pitched in the majors in 5 years, for crying out loud. We'll find out. Here's Angel Bravo. 1-2. Ground ball to short. Ooh, I thought for sure that would be an error. All right, so they get a run. It's 5-3. The pitcher spot is up next. And we still have those lefties to get through. That is always the challenge with no DH. We're going to let Ron Locke bat. There's a ground ball to first. And Tommie AGEE. Bollo. 1-2-3 inning. Okay, here's Ron Locke. 3 of the next 4 batters are left-handed. ORTA. A flare to left center. It will be caught. 1 out. He walks Carlos May. Awesome. Bill Melton gets plunked. Great. Bob Spence strikes out. And we will... We're going to go with Skippy. We need Skippy to come through against Walt Williams. 1-1. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. All right. Bottom of the 7th. So Bollo is at 90 pitches. I mean, he's only walked 4 batters. That's pretty good so far for him. Rollins grounds out. Mike HEGAN grounds out. Yeah, he's untouchable now. He gave up all the runs he's going to give up. Top of the 8th. Skippy. Keep him in. Oh, that was a nice curveball. And Bollo's going to find a way to get on, right? Well, I thought for sure he would with the lefties coming up. Bottom of the 8th inning. We're down to our final 6 outs. I don't think they're going to give us a junk run today. He's already given up 3. And none of them were unearned. If maybe 1 or 2 had been unearned, then I would have thought, okay, they're going to try to get him to his what is he? Is he at 3? Yeah. So I would have thought, you know, he's already given up his 3 runs. Is my point. Yeah, that's a useless walk. Means nothing. PATEK hasn't had a hit in like a week and a half. All right. We go to the 9th inning. It's time to bring in the mad cow. It's Denny Riddleberger. It's all lefties. Bravo flies out. He's 0 for 4 today. George ORTA pops it up to short. No errors? This doesn't feel right. This is how the game should be played. Like, I'm okay with losing a game like this. Nothing stupid's happened. No wild pitches. No pass balls. Just, I feel like I've been able to utilize a strategy. Okay, a lefty got a hit off a lefty because the righty has to come up and get a big hit. Yeah, and so that'll get a run in. I mean, like, this stuff you can't help. It's just the way the game is designed. Okay, I thought for sure they were going to sneak an error in there in the 9th inning just to piss me off. All right. We're down to our final 3 outs. That's the way life goes. Joey Pep will get an opportunity. 1-2 count. Okay. That's all it was an opportunity. Yeah, Bollo's been lights out for 5 innings. And the last out. And that'll do it. Bollo, 123 pitches, walking 5. Manages to get a complete game as the White Sox win 5-3. Okay. Well, no trade offers. There's the National League for you. And we are still technically in last place in the West. 6.5 back. Yeah, okay. Headline news, Brainiac Baseball Dilly Beat. Nolan Ryan pitches a 2-hitter. 11-1. How many strikeouts? Doesn't even say. All right, what else? Dick Mills permits just 3 hits. All right, great. Oh, we got another. A different Nolan. Gary Nolan holds Padres to 2 hits. Very good. Oh, we got another one. Wow, there's a lot going on. Oh, Mel Stottlemyre will miss 11 days. That's nothing. How does that get a headline news? Because it's Mel? What is it about a player that would allow them to get a headline? Does he have... I thought maybe he might have like the the thumbs up or something. Maybe that is like what designates a headline over another schlub. I don't know. Okay, transactions. I guess we're going to see Stottlemyre. Yep, that's the only person. Okay, so Stottlemyre out of the rotation for 2 starts. Let's go ahead and pull the box score up and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe. I hope you all enjoyed an opportunity to take a look at Freddie C's trip to the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York. That video was sweet. It was on yesterday's video. We're going to throw up another chance to take a look at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame baseball card that I pulled. I'm going to tell you what it was. If you didn't look already, you should. It is Alice Cooper. I pulled an Alice Cooper relic card, a piece of like his golf shirt or maybe his snake outfit, or I don't know. It's pretty cool though. It was one of the crazy, I mean, it is by far the craziest thing I've ever pulled from a pack of cards. You can watch that video right there. Okay, player of the game. I'm not sure we have anybody who deserves it. I guess we'll give it to Tommie AGEE, who led off the game with a home run. There you go. Only 2 home runs total in that ball game at home. That's unusual for us. There's our attendance. By the way, we're getting 15,000 in our 35,000 seat stadium, if you were curious. Okay, that's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow with Game 3 of the 3-game series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.